Okay.
Way back in 1934, author E.M. Forster went so far as to argue that Mickey is everybody's god. Meanwhile, scholar Richard Fogelsong called Disney the Vatican with mouse ears. But in order to really determine if Disney is a full-blown faith, we first need to think about what makes something a religion to begin with.
Oh, we're going to get
Why
to the
is this not like
definition of
opening
religion.
part one shit? How
I
come
know.
this isn't like at the beginning of fucking part one?
I
Defining your
know.
terms
The
is
definition
oh my
of
God.
religion. What?
I know.
Yo, but drink I put in the freezer's done. I'm gonna
Go get
take
it.
care of that. I'll be back with a drink in
Gotcha.
just a moment.
I don't even understand. Like, well, and also, I don't even think this works because, and I think Doomer said this, who snuck back into the call.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Who cares if, like, when it comes to Disney stuff, like, no one really cares about, like, Mickey Mouse, like, as a character. Mickey Mouse doesn't even really have a character that anyone
He
cares
doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
What character? Like in Fantasia, I mean, it's just well, wait, he's like the worker that wants to make his work easier and gets in trouble, right?
Yeah, he's just like
it's
the
like an
average Joe or
automation,
something. Right?
It's
I mean, like,
Sitch, as a fellow, black cartoon character with no actual character or soul or like substance, don't you just feel a kindred spirit with Mickey Mouse?
there you go.
Mickey is
There you go.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, Adam is truly colorblind. He didn't see.
Yeah.
He didn't know what color Mickey was. But
I don't see color.
he doesn't see color. Yeah. At all. I don't even know how Adam sees anything. He doesn't see black and white. That's just everything's just a blur.
Last time we went to Disneyland, my wife made me wait in line forever to get in that little house there. Oh God, it was.
What is
painful.
that little house?
It's like Mickey's house where he lives and has all his stuff.
Okay, maybe your wife is a Disney adult.
I mean, it was pretty cool in there, but it was like a giant line.
It was pretty cool in there.
He's saying this to, like, save her. It's the last thing. Well, that was actually pretty cool. Like,
If you're anti-line, Disney is not your friend.
yeah,
Although
but
the
there's a difference between, like,
Fast
to me, standing in line for like a ride is a little different than standing in a ride to like look inside a fake room of like a fake, like, this is where Mickey lives. Like,
this is
I
how
don't care.
this is how they entice you in there, though, because when you come out of the house, you get to take a picture with Mickey or Minnie Mouse, who are usually standing there in front.
Who gives a
They
fuck
could,
about
oh
that?
my God. Disney could have a ride that was like, it's like the Hall of Bad Media Takes. It's supposed to be like a
I
horror
know.
ride, but Sitch would go in there and just be like, oh my God, it's beautiful. I've never seen something I agreed with so much.
Well, I don't understand why it's called Bad Meat Takes. Everything here is based. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
Based in Sitch build.
Okay, well, listen, when Doomer over here is like, listen, I'm just like the Joker and Tyler Durden. Like, these characters are literally me. Then I'm like, okay, there's your good meat take, and I'll pat you on the head.
Lots of people feel that way, buddy.
And those people are cringe. Okay, I don't know what the time.
We live in a society, Sitch.
We live in a society.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I
Rex.
waited for you. Are you ready for the
Yeah, I am.
for the final
I'm
boss? The actual definition that Wisecrack
boss.
is going to use.
Yes.
The wait till part 2 to even define religion in our video. About
Do you think he's
is
going to
Disney or
use a
religion.
helpful definition or a self-serving one?
I think he uses one that's close to your definition, doesn't he?
I don't think he does. No.
Okay, I don't remember.
I have
don't think
no
he does
clue.
at
I could
all.
see him
Yeah.
doing any kind of definition.
I
here.
would definitely remember if he used the Durkheimian definition.
No, he doesn't, but I thought he uses one that's similar-ish.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
He uses one that completely ignores. Well, maybe it's close to capitalism. Let's see.
For our purposes, we're going to use anthropologist Clifford Gertz's popular definition.
Clifford
For
Gertz.
our
For
purposes.
our purpose, I was about to say
Perfect
for our
wording.
purposes.
Perfect
Is there-
wording for our purposes.
From
Is there a more Chad
1973,
name than
which
Clifford
outlines
Gertz?
5 stipulations.
Right.
That's Clifford Gertz.
Clifford Gertz.
Come on, he's
It's the
going to
most
give us the 5
giga
stipulations.
Clifford
Quit
sounds like a
pausing.
noun and a verb.
Clifford, we want to hear your 5 stipulations. Rags hopes that one of them is supernatural.
Okay.
To define religion as 1, a system of symbols, 2,
System of
A
symbols.
system of symbols.
Wow,
Does he
the
mean symbols in the
alphabet.
sense of icons?
The English language is a system of symbols. Okay.
Well, does he mean it in the sense of like a crucifix is a symbol?
A system of symbols. Oh, okay.
Like, does he mean
2,
like an icon
about the
or
nature
something?
of things, 3, that
About the nature of things. Regs.
Sure,
We have
I guess.
Rags and
Yeah.
Dillahunty. Ding, 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 ding. About the nature of things.
I reference that I have watched Dillahunty mildly. And
I know.
You tie me in.
Yes.
Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
stop
not
doing that,
okay.
Rags. That's not fair.
Well, I
You're
mean,
right.
listen. I think a system of symbols. Now, maybe this guy went into detail. This is too broad. I don't know what that means. It's
That's
too
way
it's-
too
it's-
broad.
It's
Yeah.
very broad now. I hope he'll get into it. If this is just a casual thing that you like, it shouldn't be in a video like this. You shouldn't be so casual. Maybe he'll get into them one by one.
About
If
the
he doesn't,
nature of
shame on
things.
him.
That's like a
That's like
dishwasher
almost all
repair
things.
manual.
That's a lot
Well,
of
that's
things.
no.
Is the
Come
nature
on,
of
wait.
things.
Well, first of all, so the Durkheimian definition has there are three fundamental elements of every religion: sacred objects, a set of beliefs and practices, and the existence of a moral community.
Yes.
I'm assuming that when he says, and I have to look up what Clifford said, but I'm assuming when he says a system of symbols, he means something along the lines of sacred objects.
that's what I said.
Sitch,
yeah.
I think
Maybe
Clifford
he
said bark.
does.
I
You think
assume it
he's,
means
like,
things like
trying to-
crucifixes,
Jesus
statues.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe he is kind of cribbing Durkheim's definition, just trying to reword it for his thesis or something.
Here you go.
Ribbing.
I found it on a quote site. Maybe you'll like this better, Adam. Clifford Geertz. A religion is a system of symbols which acts to establish powerful, pervasive, and long-lasting moods in men by formulating conceptions of a general order of existence and clothing those conceptions with such an aura of factuality that the moods and motivations seem uniquely realistic.
That's
Okay,
so that's so devoid of the evolutionary understanding of religion.
It's very
Well, it doesn't really-
anti-theistic. Yes.
It
That
also
seems
kind of
like-
doesn't matter because Disney would not qualify as a religion under that definition, even remotely.
Well, this is point one of
No, it wouldn't. Yeah. that's
however
hilarious.
many. But I don't know. Is that sounds very similar? What that point was to branding, having a brand and a brand image. That seems very similar
see.
to that.
System of symbols which acts to establish powerful, pervasive, and long-lasting moods in men.
Moods.
Okay.
And what about women?
Moods in men.
I assume he means men as in mankind.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
hope
By
Sexist.
formulating conceptions of a general order of existence and clothing those conceptions with such an aura of factuality that the moods and motivations seem uniquely realistic. So I would say that you can make the argument that Disney creates powerful, pervasive, long-lasting moods
Yeah.
in people, but it's not about formulating.
That
It's not
last
about.
part.
It's not about formulating conceptions of a general order of existence whatsoever.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that last bit, that's like almost exactly what branding is.
right.
That
Maybe this is the
inculcate
appeal to
dispositions
this
for behavior. 4, through
supernatural
ritual and cultural performance. 5, so that the conceptions held by the group are taken as real. Addressing
I'm
the
gonna pause
first,
it here. Yeah, pause it in
Go back.
the list of 5 here.
We're never
Uh,
gonna
making
get
it through
it.
ritual and
Okay,
cultural
I'll do it.
performance. 5, so that the conceptions held by the group are taken as real.
Why is that stupid typing sound?
I know it's
Oh.
not even a typing font. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
About the-
Wait, did they use
About
the
the-
typing animation? Didn't they just use a wipe?
No,
Ticker.
they use a wipe. So that's generally
This is what
you
we
do.
call a confusing video in terms of its editing. The colors of text changes. The text font.
Okay,
itself, I
listen.
think it
As
changes.
someone who's used text wipe with type sounds, they can all fuck off. Okay. It's a very common thing.
Oh, you've used the
Okay.
type?
I'm
Damn.
sure I've used
Wait,
that
so-
exact thing.
I'm
Common
just gonna
doesn't mean
So
good.
wait,
Alright.
I'm brain blasting. You're saying that Sitch has used lazy and shitty editing techniques?
Yeah. Well, first
Oh
of
my
all,
God.
Wait, Sitch made a video?
That is
not
far from
daring
lazy.
to call my editing
No.
lazy, Doomer.
That
It's
is not
baffling,
lazy.
It's
Mr.
work.
3 videos. Okay.
It's extra work to add typing sounds. It's not
Yes,
lazy. It's
it's
just
not
misguided
lazy.
creativity.
exactly. Thank you. Just say it's
Rags.
wrong, not lazy.
Rags, don't defend Sitch.
I will sometimes.
Don't do
Does
Thank you.
does anti-capitalism fit this definition of religion? I feel like it might.
I don't think if a Disney fits
that.
it.
Not the maybe the the one that Sitch read, not the one on screen.
So that conceptions held by the group are taken as real. That's profit is theft, right?
So that the concept.
Well, I'll read
wait,
the
that's
actual-
almost everything, right? You want the conceptions held by the group to be taken as real. That's almost a meaningless thing.
The
at
flag is
end.
sacred. I think should be taken as real, but a lot of people don't take that as real.
I don't think flags are sacred. The best you could get is what they represent, maybe. But the flags.
Well, I think lots of people take flags as sacred objects. That's why they get upset if you like
Wipe
let
your
the
ass
and all
with
that
it.
stuff,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Some people do. Yeah.
They
By the way,
I don't
chat,
like to see. Yeah.
if you want me gone, you donate $100.
Why?
Someone asked how much to kick Doomer.
nice. Okay,
It'd
let
be
me
funny.
We're
let me
not going to
read
kick
Gertz's.
Doomer. We're
let me
going to
read
take your money
Gertz's-
and not kick Doomer.
Let me read Gertz's actual definition. You can see if it lines up with this paraphrase. Okay. In religion as a cultural system, Gertz defines religion as number 1, a system of symbols which act to establish powerful, pervasive, and long-lasting moods and motivations in men by formulating conceptions of general order of existence and clothing these conceptions with such an aura of factuality that the moods and motivations seem uniquely realistic.
I mean, that sounds like a Richard Wolff speech to me. This whole idea that, you're getting ripped off. The difference between, what you produce and what you get paid is called profit, and that's to rip you off and to get you super angry about your boss.
Right.
And to
I don't
believe
think
that anti-capitalism is real.
Right. I don't think that paraphrase on screen is. I mean, it's a little different, but I don't think it's that different. I think that's fair enough for Gertz's definition. I don't really like Gertz's definition, but it's fair enough.
Yeah, this is the first I've encountered it. So,
but under this definition, I would say that leftism 100% fits that model.
Sure.
That mode.
Some of these, I think number 4 is probably the one I kind of 4 and 5 are probably and sort of 3. Yeah. About the nature of things is so broad.
Well, I'm assuming they mean like, the nature,
The fundamental
of man,
nature of reality,
of
being
reality,
what there is in
human behavior, things of that nature. So
yeah.